Scary spooky moment. The scariest spooky moment I've ever had in my life is when I was canoeing and I got sucked underwater from an underwater current, and then my foot got trapped. But I mean, in that moment, I was very, very calm. I was a swimmer at the time, so I had good lung capacity. So when I got sucked under and my foot got stuck, I did handle the situation very, very well. I was probably stuck underwater for 20 seconds with my foot trapped. I reached down, I was able to like unbind my foot and like get out and swim out to the top. But I mean, in hindsight, it's definitely probably the most scary moment I've ever had in my life, because if I did not have my breath already, if I could not get my foot unstuck, you know, I could have lost my life that day. So in the moment, it wasn't that scary, but I mean, thinking back to that moment, that's probably the most surreal and scary moment I've ever had in my life, because it's the closest I think I've ever been to death in my entire life. I don't think I've ever had another death, like a death-like experience like that in ever. No, it was a tree. Way like underwater currents work is, say there's like a dead tree in the water and the river is flowing through the dead tree, but the tree is underwater, completely submerged. So when the water hits the tree, it actually gets sucked under the tree because it's going down. And I got stuck in that undercurrent where the water was getting pushed down and then through and back up through the tree. That's what sucked me down. And then my foot got lodged in a branch of that tree. For, like I said, it was a good solid 20 seconds I was stuck underwater. But again, very calmly. Like, it wasn't like I panicked. I knew that if I didn't get unstuck, I was going to die, and I didn't see a point in panicking. So I very calmly, like, assessed the situation, got my foot unstuck, and was able to swim out to the top. I think another reason why I don't really care for like scary games is because I don't believe in ghosts, you know. So it's kind of like I know ghosts aren't real. It's like so many games like are so reluctant on like ghost scares and like hauntings or like demons or spirits and shit like that. And it's like, I don't know, they're just not real to me. Or at all, I dare I say. Ghosts aren't real at all. So that really breaks the immersion in a sense, you know. How old was I? I honestly don't know, man. I was 13? Let's say 13. I'm not sure. Can you prove it? Well, the only thing I can say is, I mean, of course I can't prove it, but let's say it's the same thing as fucking Bigfoot, guys. I mean, come on. We're in 2020, and with all the technology and all the cameras and everything that we have, all the advanced technology and stuff that we have, we still can't capture a good picture of a ghost. We still can't capture a good picture of fucking Bigfoot. Okay? I'm comparing Ghost to Bigfoot right now. Why can't we get a fucking satellite picture of Bigfoot? Why can't we get a fucking unblurry picture of Bigfoot? Same reason why we can't capture a good picture of a ghost or any solid evidence like this. You can see it with your eyes. Or look, it's like it's not provable. And there's no science that backs up the existing, like, ghost existing. There's just like no science that backs that up. So I don't believe in it. But going a deeper level of that, I personally don't believe in ghosts, is because I don't believe that humans have any spiritual. I don't think humans are more than what we are. To say there's ghost means that there is to say there's ghosts or spirits or demons would say that humans are more than our fleshy bodies, which we're not. We're just fucking, we're cells upon cells of just flesh and blood. That's it. There's nothing more to what we are than what we are. So to say when we die, there is something that's left over spiritually that could potentially turn into a demon or a ghost or some sort of haunting figure is just, it's dumb. It makes no fucking sense. Because if that was true, that would mean that dogs, like what, explain to me this, what would make a human more spiritual than a dog? Why is there no spirit fucking dogs? Why is there no spirit llamas? Why is there no fucking running around cows? All the fucking cows that we murder every single day so we can eat them. How comes there's no like cows running around fucking mooing or living in residence, you know? To say that humans have souls and nothing else has a soul is fucking bullshit. You can't have one without the other. If something has a soul, that means everything has a soul. So why are there no fucking depictions of goats in houses scaring people or fucking this or that? It just makes no fucking sense, you know? It's like, it's building humans up. It's our own like ego as humans to believe that we are something more than we're not. And it's also that same ego that makes us want to believe that when we die, we leave over some spiritual part of ourselves to potentially go and haunt someone else. It just doesn't make sense, you know, it altogether. None of it makes sense, you know. And again, we're in a time where technology is so advanced that there would be some sort of way to detect something like that, you know, but there's not. And there's no evidence proving to a fucking ghost. I mean, there's speculations, but speculations are like conspiracies. It's just fucking people wanting to believe something that's not true, or people putting strings together that have no business being together. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, feel free to believe what you want. I call bullshit though. But I mean, I'm not gonna force you to change your opinion. That's a beautiful thing about you know, Americans or like the world that we live in. You have the free will to believe in whatever you want, but I also have the free will to say that's absolute bullshit, and there is a logical explanation to what happened to you. Just because you don't know the logical explanation does not make it a ghost. You know, there is a reason, or there is some sort of logical thing that happened to you to make you think that it was a ghost, but just because you don't know that logic doesn't mean that a ghost did it. It just means you don't understand how or what happened. Okay? So instead of wanting to know what happened, it's easier to just say, oh, a ghost did it, you know? Because, I mean, why not? Why not just blindly put your faith in the supernatural without, like, because it's easier. That's why. I mean, why would you need to look hard into something when you can just easily put it off on something else like the supernatural? Because no one can disprove you. Like, I mean, I can't disprove you. That's what I'm saying. I can say without a doubt that I absolutely believe that ghosts aren't real, but I can't prove it, you know, I can't. Just like you can't prove that you didn't have a night terror and hit yourself in the leg, but when you woke up, you thought a ghost did it. But you were so asleep that you don't remember hitting yourself in the leg in your sleep. So when you woke up, you thought that a ghost did it, you know? But instead of doing that, you just you put it off on, oh, the supernatural, because you don't understand it. It's just easier that way. We do that with aliens. It's easier for people that don't understand, like, what is going on in the world around them. It's easier for people just to say, oh, aliens did it, because no one can disprove them, and no one can really, there's not much effort in it. You could easily say, oh, this crazy phenomenon happened because of aliens. Instead of looking at it logically and scientifically and like saying, oh no, this happened because you know, the fucking atmosphere is changing, or, you know, the winds, you know what I'm saying? It's just easier that way. It is. That's why people do it. No, Ghostbusters is completely fraud, yeah. What? Are you really asking me if Ghostbusters is a fraud? Oh, you're talking about actual Ghostbusters, aren't you? Like the actual movie Ghostbusters? Yes, that is a fraud. I thought he was talking about like Ghost Hunters. Ghost Hunters? Like the TV show about like hunting ghosts? Now that's an absolute fraud. 100% staged. There's not one fucking episode in any Ghost Hunter shit that isn't just so blown out of proportion. You know why no one else can recreate the things that happen in those Ghost Hunter shows? It's because they create it all themselves. It's all created on the spot by the other fucking people in their crew. That's why it can never be recreated. In that real time, I'm taking the most haunted place in the world. I mean, you could take me to the most haunted place, but it's not haunted, you know? There is no, it's just, there's not haunted places. It's not real. You know what you need to be scared about? You need to be scared about the homeless guy that's gonna shank you with a knife in that fucking haunted place. Cause you know who you know the people that don't care about ghosts? Homeless people. They give no fucks about ghosts at all. And those are the people that are going to be sleeping in the quote-unquote haunted place. And they're going to shank you with a fucking knife when you go in there. Those are the people you need to be scared about. Not the fucking make-believe Cinderella ghost that was left on her fucking wedding night and stabbed to death. No, it's not fucking what you need to be scared about. Real people are the scary things in this world. The people that are out there murdering, the people that are out there doing horrible things. That's the scary thing in this world. And that's what we need to be focused on, not fucking make-believe ghosts that are quote-unquote haunting abandoned buildings. So just, no. There's nothing to be afraid about that shit. People don't scare me. People should scare you. People are fucking scary. There's people out there right now doing horrible acts. Like, unimaginable acts right now at this moment. Those are the scary people. You know what's not doing any horrible acts? Ghost. You know what's not skinning people alive and murdering animals? Ghost. You know who is? People. Alive people. That's... Huh. Okay, I got you. Ghosts are not real, but I'll say magic is not real, okay? Okay, yeah. How am I on the top of the leaderboard? I'm literally doing so garbage. Dude, if one of my friends says you like also, you best believe I am going strapped up. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yes. Because you know what kills? You know what guns do kill? People. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. People are the homeless guy in there ready to stab you to death. That's the fucking guy you need to be worried about. Ooh, that was a nice little turnaround. You can't show me proof. There is no proof. There is absolutely no scientific proof showing that ghosts are real. There is none. You cannot tell me that there is proof of anything. Because there is no proof. If there was proof, it'd be fucking doctored, and it'd be tested, and there'd be reports on it. There would be fucking studies on it. But you know what there isn't? Proof. So with no proof, there is no evidence. We were all young at one point, okay? Our imagination used to run rampant. I know mine did. I know when I was younger, I used to believe there was ghosts. You know what else I used to believe was real? Fucking Santa Claus. And then I grew up, got a head on my shoulders, started thinking logically, started thinking with my brain, and started looking into science and believing what is studied and doctored and written about and cross-analyzed. And that's what I started putting my faith in. That is the only proof that you need, really. You will believe it when I see it. Well, you know what I will never see, so I guess I'll never have to believe. I will never see a ghost. I will never in my entire life witness any sort of paranormal activity. Because it's just not real. It's not. No, Gears is so much fun. I fucking love it. What do you think about Area 51? What about it? I believe it's a heavy fortified fucking military location. That's what it is. Do I think it's anything more than that? Not really. Do I believe they have high-tech equipment in there that they're keeping from the public eye? Yes. Do I think it's alien technology? No, not at all. There's like, I don't know, it's hard to fucking explain it. It's really hard to explain it while I'm playing fucking Gears, honestly. It's fucking incredibly hard. What's inside? I believe it's just military studies, fucking scientists working on, who knows, there's probably like fucking atomic bombs and shit. I don't fucking know what's in there. I don't think anybody knows what's in there. And that brings me back to another point. Thank you, Danny, for bringing this up. Nobody knows what's in there except for them. And you know why people think there's alien shit in there? It's because nobody knows what's in there. And it's easier for people to speculate into the supernatural or into fucking fantasy than actually look at logic and say, oh, they probably have high-tech military equipment in there. But instead of people saying that, they're like, oh, I don't know what's in there. It's probably fucking alien shit. That's what I'm trying to explain. It's easier for people to just put aside logic and believe in something like that. Because if you don't have to put any thought into it. There's no fucking thought process there. You can just believe what you want to believe, you know? Ghosts of Witch or even zombies I could care less about, but if a dude is walking at me in the dark alley or in the hall, yeah, it's gonna scare the shit out of me. When I hear a noise in my house at night, you know what I don't think to myself? Oh, there's a ghost in my house. I'm like, oh shit, there's a man in my fucking house right now, and I'm gonna murder him. You know, like if I hear something in my house, I'm not thinking anything about a ghost or a haunted doll or, you know, I'm not thinking about something like that. I'm thinking there's a real person in my house ready to kill me or rob me. That's what I think. Because that is that's the scary part about the world that we live in. There's people out there that do that. They will break into your house. They will steal you. They will steal from you. They will take your life. Note, if or when you do see one, you owe me a drink. Alright. How about when you show me proof, that ghosts exist? I don't know. Actually, I don't really have anything. You can't. Basically, what I'm saying is you can't show me proof because there is no proof. What I was trying to say about the aliens, though, is I don't know. I'm not smart enough to explain it right now, to be honest with you, and I can't think properly about it. It's too deep. That's a whole fucking subject, and it's just I can't even start to explain that shit right now. It's almost time for me to get off anyways. I feel like if I get on about this, I'm gonna be chatting for like another half an hour. If you can show me, which you can't, I'm not even gonna like humor the fucking idea. Because you can't show me proof. But I will say, I will do anything you want to do if you can show me proof. But you can't. Because there is no proof. I'm not even paying attention. This is my bad. I'm still on top somehow. I'm actually still on top. I don't understand it. I'm so like not even in this game right now.